I found it. I found the Crone's Tale story. It was included in the Flower Knight chest over here. It was a separate entity book. So, without further ado, welcome to year 8 of our Kingdom Death campaign, and we will start with the Crone's Tale. One day, the survivors gathered around an old crone that had decided to share a secret. In her foolish youth, she had played inside a foul-smelling carved ball. Before she knew what had happened, the ball rolled away, with her trapped inside. She tumbled in its stomach, churning darkness for what seemed like days. The ball rolled to a sudden halt. She called out into a hushed glade. Strange plants twisted up between her grasping fingers and bloomed in lurid colors. It came soundlessly from the trees. Thorny flowering vines burst from the ground where it tread, and the glade was aglow from its strange light. Although she swore never to reveal her meeting with the strange knight. Did I miss a page? It seemed like a weird jump. Did I miss a page? No, I didn't miss a page. That was the next page. Okay. So, although she swore never to reveal her meeting with the strange knight, in her dotage, she could not resist the temptation to visit the glade again. The survivors followed her into the dark. Along the way, she told them of the glade's seductive beauty and the wondrous creature that guarded it. They look so anime here. Finally, they reached a gleaming gate that set the keen survivors' teeth on edge, at once repulsing and pulling at something deep in the pits of their stomachs. The crone stood before it, determined. Her old skin sagged further, and her eyes filled with pain as the gate swung open. Painfully, the crone led them through the shifting forest to the glade. There, on its downy grasses, she lay down. The survivors gathered worriedly around her. With her final breath, a ghostly, glowing flower burst from her papery lips, its delicate bloom fragrant with untold power. Nominate a survivor in the settlement. That survivor grasps the ghostly bloom and gains the sleeping virus flower, rare gear, and the flower addiction disorder. Well, we already have somebody with the flower addiction disorder. I'm pretty sure it was Palutena. Yup, flower addiction. So we're going to nominate her because she will not get it twice. But what she will get is the rare gear mentioned there. Sleeping virus flower, rare gear. You may now hunt the Flower Knight, added to the quarry's list on the settlement record sheet. Okay, so that's the thing we were looking for us to continue. Let me add the Flower Knight. He is a normal quarry, so we can farm this guy, and I hear he has a supposedly overpowered weapon that you can craft. Sleeping virus flower rare gear. Sleeping virus flower. That might be towards the bottom. I don't know where all the extra content stuff went. We'll find it. It's in here somewhere. Okay, that's the Lion Knight stuff. It's the hunter sleeping virus flower. This is +1 luck, cursed. When you die, a flower blooms from your corpse. Add a warm virus to the timeline next year. You are the guest. Sleeping virus flower. Item flammable. Cursed, I believe, means it has to be equipped every time they go out. So if they die, I'm guessing that the warm virus will be added to the timeline next year, and the dead character is the guest. So they get +1 luck, but they have to carry this flower everywhere with them from now on. So with that, I think for this hunt year, even though I was considering grinding the Phoenix, we may as well go check out the Flower Knight. I hear he's not too bad, especially if you are going to be getting crits. So, I haven't done anything in between the past video. We are on the settlement phase. I'm going to move Marth in here after I put his stuff back in him. And before I continue on, there's still 2 events going down. I'll just simply move this off of the table. Then we can get Marth with the figures here, and Palutena can come back here. Recolor dice later. Palutena's stuff can go here. She has a broken rib. What does this do? -1 permanent speed. Oh, right. Well, if I have her swinging his on Bato around, I think we'll be fine. So long as she doesn't break it, because that's Marth's on Bato. But we still have 2 more events. The first thing, the Hooded Knight is back. The Hooded Knight is back. He's unhappy. Let's do the Hooded Knight. Oh, I had him up there. I was already ready for it. And now I don't know where it is. Is that a settlement event? No, timeline. Milestone? Why is it a milestone? Oh, right, because he came when we got 5 innovations or some shit. So the Hooded Knight is back. Nobody has the Twilight Sword. So he will still do his mysterious agenda. Please don't be a dick. Please don't be a dick. Don't be a dick, man. He gets a 3. 3 to 6. The Hooded Knight insists on training the uncouth survivors in martial combat. Up to 2 survivors may spend 3 resources each to learn the Mighty Strike fighting art. The Hooded Knight leaves with unfinished business and will return later. Well, you know what? Mighty Strike isn't even that good. It's definitely not worth 3 resources, so we're just going to pass on that, and he will come back in 4 more years. Well, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, thanks, Hooded Knight. First you killed 2 people, and then you're like, you know what, I want to educate you guys, but it's going to cost you your precious resources that this campaign is already short on due to fighting a tree and other shit that didn't go that great. Actually, this campaign is going okay so far. Okay. With that, the last event for the year occurs. Once again, there's Gorm weather, and Glossolalia is still in effect. I don't think I can really use Glossolalia, but just leave it out. Gorm climate. Once again, the nasty storm is raging, and we have to hopefully just huddle in our huts and nothing bad happens. If I roll low again, I have to dismantle an innovation. That sucks. Oh my god. What a horrible start! So, all the resources would be lost unless I get rid of an innovation. I don't even know what I would sacrifice. I need drums. I need Symposium to increase the odds of me hopefully getting the Song of the Brave. I think storytelling. No, the survival limit's increased here. What is absolutely not necessary? I do want dash. I would love to keep surge. It would be great if we could keep language. No! We're gonna have to lower our survival limit. Storytelling. Storytelling is the most expendable. Gorm climate! Why are you such a dirty, dirty card? Alright. We got wrecked. It's okay. That's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay. Our survival limit is down to 7. Gorm climate is done. It is now the settlement phase. First thing I will do, we will innovate immediately. I don't exactly have great resources to spend here. We'll get rid of the bone, the hide, and an organ. We will innovate. I'm looking for Song of the Brave. If I get Song of the Brave, if I actually get Song of the Brave, I will kill a Gorm to get rid of Gorm climate before fighting the Flower Knight. So Sculpture, Nightmare Training, Partnership, Song of the Brave! Oh yes! Just to double check, because I really need to double check for myself. If the settlement innovates Song of the Brave, when they defeat a Gorm, you compose a song and get rid of Gorm climate. Okay. Objective met. I can't rely on just constantly rolling the dice. We're going to get Song of the Brave, even though I would rather get some of this other stuff. But I won't even look at this other stuff now. Let's get Song of the Brave. The survivors celebrate life by lifting their voices into the darkness. All non-death survivors add +1 to their roll results on the Overwhelming Darkness story event. Add Song of the Brave consequences to the innovation deck. So let's do that. There should be one, I think. Shrine, Ammonia, Pictograph, Song of the Brave Consequence, Saga, Forbidden Dance. That should be the only one, and I will double check. Pretty sure it's only one. So with that, I would love to show off the Flower Knight, guys. We have to fight the Kingsman next year. So fighting the Gorm isn't even a bad idea. It'll kind of be like a grind. Fighting the Gorm for year 8. This does occur next year. And the Nemesis Kingsman battle, we will get a hunt after the Nemesis fight due to the Kingsman's rules. So after we get wrecked by the level 2 Kingsman, we can fight the Flower Knight. However, I think it would be prudent for me to get rid of this damn Gorm weather. It has plagued our village long enough. It's taken 2 innovations away from me. I will have it take no more. And to make things interesting, I think we will try to fight a level 2 Gorm. They do have 11 toughness, but the Gorm has a ton of cards with the flank rule where it gets -2. So oftentimes it'll only be 9 toughness. And it'll show us something new. So, we have a plan. If I'm not fighting the Flower Knight, we can have Palutena chill, because she cannot depart unless it's for the Flower Knight. She can take a Cursed Gear with her. I do not want to bring Marth along. Oh, I can introduce you to the new kid. So I rolled for normal. I rolled as usual to determine whose family name they will take, and then I rolled for if it's a boy or a girl. So we have Metroid, Father of Words, Falcon, the baby of Samus, and Captain Falcon. I forgot to write down here. She is 2nd generation Samus. Falcon. Alright, cool. Cool. Father of Words doesn't actually do anything. We can take them with us. Why not? We'll take the new kid. I'll try and set them up somehow since we're fighting the Gorm. Dixie, I'm going to take with us still. She's getting close to finishing her age, but she's still destined. And I, just for the fun of it, I want to see where her destiny leads her to. She's also a thrill seeker now. So leaving her with the rawhide gear while being a thrill seeker, I can just tell her to constantly spend survival. It should be interesting. Roy, I think we're gonna leave here because dismembered leg is such a bad injury to have. But I'll think about it. And Mario might come with us and just keep gaining XP. He's doing well. He's almost a sword specialist. He's already got mammoth hunting. And the steel sword will probably make quick work of the thing we're about to fight. I still need armor though. So assuming I send Roy back, why don't we bring out Captain Falcon? It's been a while since he's made an appearance. And he's got 3 permanent strength. So he is nice and powerful. What is wrong with Captain Falcon? Let me get Roy back out. I forgot to put his broken leg in his card sheet. Or not broken, but lost leg. Okay, I hate when that happens. I hear the click. He doesn't have any understanding. Sometimes you like accidentally click on one of the buttons. So I don't think I changed anything there. What's wrong with you, Falcon? You're quixotic, that's awesome. You're peerless, right? You have to leave with a consumable. Oh, right, you were overprotective. That's not so bad. So yeah, we'll take Captain Falcon. Captain Badass Falcon over here. I'll mess with the items and gears later. Let's finish the last things we need to do. I have 3 endeavors to spend. Now, I was thinking about it. If I'm fighting a Gorm, Gorm had a lot of hide items, which I do need a lot of hide. While I want to make some awesome things, I think getting a leather worker now is a good investment. But before I make a leather worker, I was checking out the plumery. I have a hollow... No, I don't have a hollow wing bone. There's something on the plumery I could make. And I wanted to see if I should maybe make it before I spend everything. Because the feathers are going to be sacrificed. And we have... Oh no, we don't have that thing. I guess I can't make the leather worker this year. I thought we had another one of the mystery items. Wait a minute. Organ, scrap, organ. This counts as an organ? Huh. I didn't realize you could craft with love juice this entire time. Organ. I need another hide. None of these things are hide. Unfortunately. I don't think any of this would help me. Well, for Palutena does have a broken rib. I could have her rest on the bed since we're not taking her with us. I'm not going to go back on innovation. It's too important we get rid of this Gorm weather. I have a ton of bone, but I already have a weapon crafter. The next thing I can make with a ton of bone. 5 bone, 5 organs, 2 scrap. Scrap smelting innovation. I actually don't think that's worth it. Because I looked at that card before. So, scrap smelting seems like an alternative way to access certain things. There's like a weird branching tree between the weapon crafter and scrap smelting. Like if I had... Let's look at it. I'll show you guys because it's in here. scrap smelting. This is what you would get for all those resources. And with this card, you could have built a blacksmith using 6 bone, 3 scrap. So if you unlock this early, it might be an alternative way to get to the blacksmith, but paying 6 bone and 3 scrap when normally you only need... Oh no, it's for a blacksmith. Never mind. Okay, I was wrong. I thought it cycled to the weapon crafter, but a blacksmith would be a different story. That would be this guy. This makes iron, but it takes 3 scrap to make 1 iron. I don't think it's worth my resources for that. 1 phoenix finger and 4 bone. I could make a finger of God, as I do have a phoenix finger, and we do have exactly 4 bone. Is a finger of God worth it? Would love to make some armor instead, but I cannot choose to do that at the moment. Finger of God. Sonic Tomahawk. Oh, wait a minute. The Finger of God is it's a weapon crafter. There it is. So this thing has reach. It's a spear. Hits on 5s and does damage on 5. If you have 1 of each color, as long as you have 5 plus survival, you gain +1 accuracy and +1 strength. It's not bad. That's actually a really good weapon. It's pretty powerful. And I think I could make 1 of each color. The green would be the trickiest to make. Currently. But yeah, if I gave the Finger of God to the person who has this, we could get a spear user started. Oh, the Zanbato makes a green. But then they'd be carrying the Zanbato and the other thing just to make a green. Is there anything else that has a green icon on the right? Zanbato does. Feather Mantle does. I can't make that. Don't have 2 tail feathers. Bloom Sphere has it on the right. Arcbow does. I don't have a whisker or wishbone though. Crest Crown. Need a crest. You need so many resources to work on this stuff. You need to like crit the crap out of a phoenix so that you get so many extra resources. It's kind of expensive to work on phoenix stuff. Can't make any lion things. Monster Grease is the only one that has green. Still can't build a pickaxe and a sickle. Rawhide drum, rawhide whip. I can do a drum, but it's got the green on the same side. You can't put it upside down and you get crit. Gorm stuff is where most of the green is at. It's probably Gorm, and I'm just gonna flip it over to look real quick, but it's probably Stone Circle. Yeah, Stone Circle is where green gear is. Would it be worth it if I made the Stone Circle? 3 organs, 1 hide. Don't really want to waste my hide, but I definitely have organs. The other thing is I have golden whiskers. I can actually try to make a whisker harp. I could make a whisker harp. It's not the best item in the world, but it's okay. Whisker harp. You roll d10 to strum on a 7+ or 3+ if fighting a white lion. You discard a 1 mood currently in play. Kind of wish that hit on a 6+. I would feel better about crafting it. If I made a whisker harp, I'll think about it. Let me start doing this thing where I take stuff out. So that would be one organ and a what? Bone. So if I made a whisker harp. Okay. Because I could use more support actions for the support characters to do. We still have 4 bones left. One is the finger of the phoenix. 2 hide. Definitely not more, even though I wish it was. Small hand parasites. Which I don't even know what the small hand parasites make. Small hand parasites. They make a bloom sphere, which costs 3 bone. That might be worthwhile. Bloom sphere. Where is that? Can make bird bread. Wow, that's weird. Alright, there we go. No, that's a feather shield. Bloom sphere. Item, stinky, other. When you are picked as a target, roll 1d10. On a 6+, the monster must pick a new target if possible. Honestly, I don't think that's worthwhile. Smart playing, smart gameplay makes that not even worth putting in your gear grid. What else do the hand parasites make? Any of the armor? No. The armor needs leather. That's why I want a leather worker. Hand parasites, are they used here for these things? They're not. So hand parasites are useless to me. So it's just an organ, basically. Do have 2 iron, 4 scrap. I suppose I don't have a Gorm brain. Scrap smelting, 2 scrap, 5 bone, 5 organ. That's just too expensive at the moment. When would you ever have time to do that? I guess if you're really good at killing level 2 things and critting all the damn time. I'm gonna save my hide and an organ because I really want the leather worker. So the only thing is, I could waste the hide and get the stone circle. Let me just look at what stone circle even provides. This is the screaming antelope gear. Pelts. Yeah, it needs screaming antelope stuff to get it. Golden whiskers and a bone for some boss Mendy. I don't know what that does. Red charm, blue charm, green charm. They just give you 1 affinity by themselves to help you out with that. So I could make some charms. I can't make the lance. Bladder and organ, can't make that. Harvest ritual, spend any number of monster resources, draw an equal number of basic resources. That would kind of be cool. Harvest ritual I could honestly use right now and just get rid of some of the junk. I could even get rid of this lion claw looking for stuff. But is it worth crafting this building just so I can do that in the future? Maybe not. Maybe not. I really don't know. And then what do I spend my innovations on? I could do some shared experience. We could try and make some babies. Speaking of which, I forget if I updated that. 6. That'll be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, we have 15 with the new kid. I don't think I really need kids. What else can I endeavor? Right, alright, I'll do 1 endeavor we'll waste one for Palutena to rest in bed and get rid of her broken ribs. Okay, we do get a 4. And it is a 4 up for bed. So all her broken ribs will be cured. Can at least do that much. This is going to be a think heavy settlement phase, I can tell. Why is that like sideways? There we go. Broken rib is gone, so she gains her speed back. And she must skip the next hunt. Alright, I'll correct those later. Next time I won't do that. So skips next hunt. Gains her speed back. Open this tent. Cool. So that's one endeavor spent. I have 2 more endeavors to use. Could drum. I don't know why I would drum. Remove 1 disorder from any survivor. Departing survivors gain 1 plus survival. Is it worth it? What's 5 to 8, you just gain a survival. 1 to 4, you gain an insanity. Is it worth it to even roll the drum? Because I could definitely do with getting rid of, like, overprotective, binge eating. Ichnophobia. If I got rid of ichnophobia, Dixie would actually become a very good character. Dixie's gonna drum. Even though she's the claw style, we've seen how well it's been going. You know what? Dixie's not gonna drum. This forces her to be claw style, and we're so close to getting at least... No, we're nowhere near getting specialist. She's only a level 1 with Fist and Tooth? Damn, yeah. I don't think it's worth it. Her hunt experience is almost up too. I could try to have her fight the Phoenix again and get it reset, because the Phoenix does do that. But her weapon proficiency would also be reset, so. Captain Falcon's gonna drum, just because I don't know what else to do. I don't really need to try and get kids. Captain Falcon drums a 7, that's not a 9 plus, so he gains a survival. That's an endeavor gone. And now I will augury. We may as well. I will have Captain Falcon augury because his understanding is max. Maybe I can attempt for a savior baby. Get an 8, that is intimacy. So Captain Falcon will once again hook up with Samus Aran. We will roll 2 dice for the intimacy chart. Pick the highest. That is an 8. An 8. We do have beds. The new survivor gains +1 permanent strength. The settlement gains 1 population. The male and female survivors share a deep bond and gain 10 survival each. Righteous. Way to go. Samus and Falcon starting to like each other. Too bad we only cap at 7 now. Speaking of which, let me update everybody. Not every chart, but just these guys going out on the hunt so I don't forget. We're only at 7 now. Alright, so a new child. I'll do this live on camera this time. Why not? So are you a boy? Are you a girl? Evens boy, odds girl. You are a girl. And are you taking Captain Falcon's surname or Samus's surname? Well, I didn't specify. I need to specify. We'll do evens for Falcon and odds for Samus. So So evens for Falcon. So this will be another Falcon kid. So let's see here. Let's see. You got +1 strength. We'll call it Ridley. Everyone's probably iconic Metroid boss. Ridley Falcon. Let's see. Where's the other kid? Because now I have to update the other kid too. Where is the... Oh, right. They're down here. So they are 2nd gen to Samus and Falcon. And copy that. Also add... You are... girl. So sister to Ridley. Should specify older. That way I know who came first. Older sister to Ridley. Yeah. And then you are a girl too. So Ridley, you shall be... I can't really see the text, but younger sister to Metroid. Boom! And you get +1 permanent strength. Your survival limit should be 7. They gain 1 when they get named. So, there's that. Welcome to the family. Or the settlement. So we got Ridley, we got Samus, pumping out kids. Fix that load error. With that, that's the endeavor spent. Or do I have one left? Oh, I innovated. I did Palutena's bed, I played on the drums, and we had a kid. Okay. So with those gone, I'm back to my crafting conundrum because I want armor and I don't want to spend this. I'm saving for a leather worker. Which means I'm also saving a monster organ for the leather worker. The hand parasites are useless, so... I have an organ. I have 2 organs and 2 scraps that I can spend. Well, I have 4 scraps, 2 iron. 3 organs if I want to spend the love juice as an organ. So you know what? You know what? Just because I have them. 3 organs in the hide... What else does the Stone Circle let me do? Just, if I have Forbidden Dance, I don't have Forbidden Dance. I could just, like, unlock this for now. What other things need organs? Fecal salve I can make. According to the rules, I could get another monster grease, so that all of us have monster grease. I could make a monster tooth necklace. That's not as good. Is there anything that will let me, like, convert resources into other resources? I don't know. Tell you what, guys, I'm not sure what I want to craft. I'm going to off-screen figure out what I want to craft. And I will set up the hunt board for a level 2 Gorm. And I'll set up his AI deck. So when we get back, I'll show you guys what I've decided to craft. And then we will prepare to go out to fight the Gorm. Probably with this party here is fine. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed Kingdom Death. We're hot into year 8. And after this Gorm fight, if it goes well, which I pray to God it does, get rid of this nasty weather, and then we will fight the Kingsman level 2 for round 2. I might just sacrifice people to them to see what the stats are. Because if he gets a +1 damage with his 3 attacks doing 3 damage as it is, and if he gets a +1 speed, which is like the average level 2 monster thing, so he's going to be throwing 4 dice that does 4 damage, yeah. Fuck that noise. I might just throw 4 sacrificial lambs out. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thanks once again. Take care, everybody. Look forward to the nastiness of the gorm.